And yeah. Am I all good? Tama ba, guys? Ayan. Am I all good? Am I loud and clear? And of course, guys, mega, 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 love shout out to everyone. You will miss me today, guys. You're gonna miss my face today. But before we start, ayan, I do see that. Ayan, Jensky vlog. Mega, 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 mega. Ayan, I think I'm lagging. I don't know if I'm lagging or anything if you see that, guys. Am I loud and clear to you guys? Ayan. Parang naglalag ako. I don't know if I'm lagging or something. I don't know. Maybe. But if I am, guys, please do understand. Ayan. We're doing another multi-live stream for today. So, we will see if we're gonna make it for tonight. Ayan. Tingnan natin mabuti. But, ayan, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, kombangwa, and ayun, thank you for all coming, and umpisahan na natin ang gabi na itech. At dahil dyan, I do see you. Jensky Vlog, welcome to IC Fit live stream. Thank you naman dyan. Bakit parang wala yung aking Hindi nagpapakita siya, guys. Nakikita nyo ba siya, guys? Parang hindi. Ayan, Jensky Vlog. Thank you. Welcome to IC Fit live stream, and thank you for supporting IC Fit family. At dahil dyan, eto na lang ang para sa iyo, Jensky ko. Ayan. O, diba? Ang gulo ng natin. Hindi ko pala naayos yun, guys. O, diba? Next time, I'll make sure maayos ko yan. At dahil dyan, guys, ayan, magulo tayo ngayon. Ayan, pati kayo magugulahan ngayong gabi. Hindi ko alam kung tama ba itong ginagawa ko, guys. Ayan, hindi pa ako sanay siya, guys. Ayan. But, thank you. Umpisahan natin. Ayan, Rian's Kitchen. Ayan, thank you for coming. BFF ko kay Edward Laksina. Ayan, kay Servo Survivor. Ayan, thank you. Ayan, hi guys. And kay Pulano, of course. Pulano, I do see you. Sa Sisi Koy, ayan, thank you sa magandang banner ng Sisi Koy. Thank you naman sa iyo. Is everything all right? Ayan, everything is good. Ayan, dami kasing kaatian. And syempre kay Jensky Vlog, kumusta ang inyong mga bakasyon? O, diba? Yes, CC, loud and clear. Ayun, sa wakas. I know it's gonna be super delayed today as well. I'm trying to make everything in all good quality. Although, I'd rather not to because, ayan, hindi niyo ako makikita ngayong gabi, guys. Abangan niyo ako. And of course, kay Edsy Medina. Ayan, mega. Mwah, mwah, mwah. And to every one of you guys, thank you. Mega love shout out to everyone. O, diba? Ayun. Naglalag pa ako, guys. Hindi na. Everything good na. Yan. Hopefully, hindi na ako naglalag. O, diba? Ayan, hopefully. Okay, ayun. Bakit nakamask? Cuter. O, diba? Cuter. Anong cuter? Ano yung cuter natin dyan? Ayan. So, bakit ako nakamask, guys? Because I'm doing something, like I'm trying to fix, there's something, I'm trying to fix my mouth. O, diba? My mouth. My teeth, guys. So, it's still not as good as I wanted it to be. So, sa ngayon, ayan, hindi nyo muna makikita ang test ko. Kaya pagmasdan nyo na lang yung aking mga mata. Ayan. O, eyes muna ngayon. All eyes. Ayan, diba? Mega love shout out Rian's Kitchen at iba pa. At mega love shout out kay Edward Laksina from my admin. Am I too loud for you guys? Ayan, just let me know if I'm too loud for you guys. Because I don't know if I'm too loud. I don't know. But hopefully everything is all good. Ayan. I'm loud and clear. Important is you can hear me. Because tonight we're going to talk about excuses. Ayan. I do have a real excuse for my mask today. But we're talking about excuses of what are the excuses you've heard and you've made for yourself so that you won't stay healthy or you won't work out or to justify, like you not trying to make something, like trying to be better for your body. O, diba? Ang kulit ng English ko. Ayan. And syempre kay Zilly Rain. O, diba? I do see you, Madam. And Madam Zilly Rain, I do see you. Mega. Love shout out. So, rather not continuing my Thursday live stream, I just decided to do this, to do mask. Ayan. This is how I look like usually when I'm outside. Because in Japan, the new normal is mask. You don't go outside without mask. It's almost like an accessory, You're not complete without mask on. Ganon. O, diba? Ayan. But it's going to be a very, very wonderful conversation. Hopefully. Ayan. With all of your help, guys. With all of your interaction. It's going to be a nice interaction. Nice conversation. Ayan. I feel like I'm lisp. Ayan. The thing is, when you're trying to clean your teeth, or like when you're trying to fix your teeth, it feels like you have a lisp. Like a lisp. I don't know. But that's what I feel like, I don't want to drool in front of you guys, so bala kayo dyan. Ayan, admin mega love shout out from Jensky Vlog, and mega love shout out to Zilly Rain and kay Edsy Medina from admin. So, and of course guys, ayan, ang gulo natin ngayon guys, ang gulo-gulo ng utak ko ngayon. But, ayan, before anything else, if you're new to this channel, this is all about getting overall fit, meaning it's not just being physical, but as well being mental, being emotional, and from time to time sexually fit. If you're all into that, ayan, this is a very kind of like, I would say, a very overall channel. So if you're into that, please do subscribe, like this, and of course share this live stream. And every Thursday and Saturday I do live stream, which we always talk about anything when it comes to our body, when it comes to our mind, and such and such. So if you're interested in all of that, please do subscribe, and please do interact with me and to my community. Diba? Ganon. Ang galo, no? Hindi niya kasi nakikita yung bibig ko. Ayan. Bala kayo dyan. O, diba? Ayan. At dahil dyan, guys, andyan pa pala yan. Ayan. Let's stop that. And, of course, aso na ba? Umpisahan na natin. Jensky. O, diba? Umpisahan na natin ang gabi. So, number 1, what are the excuses that I, as a personal trainer, not just as a personal trainer, but also, like, I do this as well. I do make excuses as well. It's kind of like a part of being, just being human. Sometimes we do that. Sometimes we have moments when we're lazy. But the thing is, you're not supposed to be lazy or justify those things that you are excusing yourself with. It's just limiting yourself to, like, progress that you can do if you don't make excuses for yourself. Ayan. So, that is gonna be our conversation. So, tatantanan ko muna kayo sa mga diet ninyo, guys. Let's talk about the excuses and the mental side, because, if you are not mentally fit, guys, there is no way that you can be able to kind of like, go through the ups and downs of fitness, because when you're into fitness, it's not all about the highs. Sometimes there's going to be like lows, and those lows are like, the lazy moments. When you're a woman, sometimes having a period makes you don't want to move, and such and such. I don't know with you guys, but I don't know if other women, but when I have a period, I don't like to do anything. Like, I just want to sit, just want to stay in bed, and I hate the world. Ganon. Diba? Kaloka. Ayan. I know I'm gonna be delayed, so I'm gonna be patient with you guys, with your chats, with your, your opinions and such and such. So, yeah, I'm gonna be very, very patient today. Until we figure out everything, until we figure out this multi-live stream. But if you are one of those people that are so blessed or blessed, I don't know which one, guys. But if you're one of those people and you want to help IC Fit, being into, like into a multi live stream and having like a nice quality video and streams, you can always support me. And you can always support me and kind of like sponsor my live stream or my premium stuff. So it's not gonna be this hard. O, diba? Nambudol pa. Ayun. At ayun dyan, guys. At dahil nambudol pa ako, ayan. Kapal talaga ng mukha, no? Ayan. Ang tahimik nyo naman, guys. Kaloka kayo, Ginagawa nyong radyo minsan yung bunganga ko, no? Anyways, ayan. So, what is the first excuse that I hear most of the time when you don't feel like working out or you're the type of person that making excuses for yourself? So, number one that I usually hear a lot, like really a lot, is I have no time. That's the first thing, actually. It's always the first thing is like I don't have time, or like I have no time for fitness. That's always been the very, very first excuses that a lot of people are making. I would say excuse because, like if you really want to do something, you're gonna make time for it. It doesn't matter if it's just a minute. It doesn't matter if it's just 2 minutes. It doesn't matter. You're gonna make time for it. But the thing is, we're so busy with our lives. Our priorities sometimes shift from one to another. And usually, the last thing that we prioritize is our health, which is some people, depending on your like situation. But usually a lot of people would say like, yeah, me. Parang hindi ako sanay, hindi nakikita yung bunganga mo. Yes. So, if you are not really used to not seeing my teeth, well, bear with that. Because I'll probably be like this for a week maybe. We'll see. But the first thing is I have no time. So, whoever who are like in your lifetime, guys, have you told yourself when it comes to like working out, when it comes to like trying to be better for yourself, do you make this as an excuse? Like, I have no time. Because it's not just, about fitness. It's not just working out. We usually have this as an excuse for almost everything, Everything that we don't want to do, it's like, I have no time. Diba? O nasasaktan kayo dyan, guys? Ang sakit ba, guys? Ayan. So, if you're guilty, guys, yes. Well, for me, I would say I'm guilty about this because sometimes I do really say that. Like, I have no time. But the thing is, when you say I have no time, it just really means like there's more priority in your life that you don't do. But the thing is, you have to prioritize your health, guys. Especially, I always say with you guys, like, lagi ko tong sinasabi. 'Di ba? Hindi tayo bumabata, guys, 'di ba? Nailang kayo, no? Kasi hindi nyo makita yung pagmumukha ko o anong ginagawa ng bunganga ko. But, just bear with me, guys. This is temporary, So you'll miss me. And if you miss me, watch my uploads, Watch my video from start till the end so you can also help me with my algorithm. Don't start watching just the first, 3 minutes or whatever it is. Watch the whole thing. Sabay ganun, no? Anyways, ayan. Parang, ayun, nasabi ko na pa. Ako, pag nag-workout, nag-a-adjust ng oras ng gising. Masarap mag-workout pag morning. Ay, this is what I love about Jenski. Like, when it comes to workout, there's always going to be like morning person and then evening person. Sometimes people would ask me, what is the perfect time for workout? And realistically speaking, I would say that, the thing about working out, there's really no perfect time. especially with our lifestyle. Ayan. So, somebody is already asking me, why do I wear a mask? Ayan. Okay, so if you're late into this live stream, guys, I wear a mask because I am, how do you say that? I'm fixing my teeth. There's something wrong with my teeth. So, like I don't feel comfortable showing you my teeth. So, that's my excuse for today. Speaking of excuse, I do have a real excuse. I have issue with my teeth, so I'm using mask because I don't really, like it's not nice. It's not nice to show you something like that. Okay. So, do you understand now? Ayan. And me, that is always my excuse. I have no time. And hi everyone from Servo Survivor. Hello, hello Servo. Good morning to you and have a wonderful coffee while you listen to us or interact hopefully. And Shirley, ayan, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Ayan, mega, mega, mega. Mwah, 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 mwah. Love shout out to everyone. I'm pretty sure, ayan, people will ask me again, why am I wearing a mask? But just for you guys to miss me. Because you probably don't miss me anymore. O, diba? Sabay ganun ang arty. Ayan. So, you're gonna miss me. And look at my hair. It's gonna be a messy hair today. That's my style for today that I'm going for. Messy hair. O, diba? Do you like messy hair, guys? But that's a style, guys. That's a style. It's not because I don't comb my hair. It's just a style. That's the style I'm going for today. And hey, guys, morning. Oh, okay. And mega love shout out Shirley. Yes, Ayan, I do have issues. If you can actually hear me kind of like loud and clear, you're gonna hear like there's a lisp going on in my speech. So, but I don't want to miss, I don't want to miss this live stream because it's only going to be Thursday and Saturday we get together and talk with you guys. You guys are the highlights of my week sometimes, talking to you guys. So I'm not going to, miss this just because of my teeth. So there's an option, which is what I told you guys. There's no excuse, There's an option for a mask. So I'm wearing a mask and the show must go on. Ganon. O, diba? Ang galing-galing ko talaga lumusot. Ayan. At dahil dyan, guys, and so that's number one excuse. There's no time. The thing is, there's always time for everything. It's just a matter of like trying to make a time for it. And as I've always said, when it comes to workout, if you're not new in this channel, usually my workout or like my programs consist of 3 minutes, 4 minutes. I actually target small time frame. And I actually target the workouts that are for beginners. No equipments. Usually most of the exercises I upload are for beginners. The ones that I know is challenging enough, but also for a beginner. Because I know guys, how hard it is for some people to actually start. And coffee with organic whole milk. Ooh, I like milk. I love milk, but because I'm in a diet and from time to time I feel like I do have like lactose intolerance going on. So there's kind of like hit and miss of lactose intolerance. So sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't, but I love whole milk. Ayan, good morning, Sir Servo Survivor. Parang ano to, tongue twister. Sir Servo Survivor, it's good evening here. And Pulano, mega, 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 love shout out to you, Pulano. And ayan, mega love shout out po host, peace all rights, and shout out po sa lahat, peace all rights, all right. Oh, he likes using that word, all right. Oh, diba? Why do you like the word all right, Pulano? So, that's number one. Always no time. So that's the number one. So moving on to number two, guys. Ayan, we're going to do this. Ano daw? May ginaya ako sa'yo, Sisi, na beginner. Nag-record ako, kaso nahiya ako isend sa'yo. Ay, why? Oh, and also, guys, another thing. While Drensky is already saying this one, again, guys, if you want me to assess, Thursday live stream is always going to be like physically fit segment. You know, it's a day, you know, in a whole week. As you can see, my channel is like, you know, it's kind of like a life journey, guys. So every Thursday, it's going to be me as a personal trainer. So, like Drensky said, I usually ask you guys, if you want me to assess you online, you can always send me videos. Decent videos, guys. Decent, ah. Send me decent videos, okay? Not decent, not the decent videos of you exercising and working out my programs or my workouts so that I can assess you. And if you don't mind, I can actually assess you every Thursday as well. Like if you don't want, you know, if you don't want your face because you're not set up for like, you know, camera on camera, I can always edit that so that people won't see that it's you. Or I can always hide your face and then I can assess you online. When I'm live streaming on Thursday, I can show the picture and I can actually tell you which part are you doing it wrong. So if you want that, if you want me to be your online personal trainer, do my program or do my workouts and then send me videos and then I'm gonna feature it every Thursday. Baka ma-stress ka. Naku, okay lang yan. It's part of my job, Drensky. I'm up for it. O, diba? So, isend mo na yan para sa Thursday. I'll do assess you. So, I can help you, you know, like even online. You know, like, having a personal trainer is not cheap, guys. Lagi ko itong sinasabi, guys. Hindi kami mura. So, if you can do that, the only thing you're gonna do is, you know, like try to practice my workout videos and then send me those videos and then I'll assess you. I'll tell you what form or what are the things that you are weak of so I can actually guide you through your fitness journey. For afternoon workouts are best and morning workouts because prior to being a personal trainer myself, I had a labor job in the morning, then doing my old job just wasn't gonna happen. Exactly. So that's what I was trying to say earlier. It's good that you said that, Servo, because I think I forgot it already saying that. So the thing is with the time, as what Service Survivor was saying, realistically speaking, for me as a personal trainer, there is no perfect timing. Because it's like, you know, like, you have to be like super disciplined to be on a perfect time all the time. But because life is usually a hindrance, diba? Life is a hindrance. Hindi I'm not saying like that. But sometimes life can be in the way. You have to adjust. You know, like for example, like Drensky is a morning person and Servo is also doing that. So it's usually nice to start it with the morning. But there are certain people that couldn't do that because of work, but they're gonna have time. It's not because you're working, there's no time. There is time. You know, there's always going to be time. Wag ka mahiya, Drensky Vlog. Edit ko muna. Ay, what? Ay, maganda yan, Drensky. Yes. So you're not gonna make me do the editing. You're gonna do the editing. Thank you. I'm gonna wait for it, Drensky. I'm so excited. Sige, Sisi, send ko by tomorrow. Yes. And please, guys, if you wanna see Drensky's assessment, ayan, if you wanna also like makimarites to the assessment of what I'm gonna do with Drensky and how it is like, please do come by next Thursday as well. As I've said, guys, every Thursday it's going to be like that. Jason! Diba? Andito si Jason, guys. Welcome. Mega. Love shout out to you, Jason. Thank you, thank you. How you doing? O, diba? Ang cute naman ni Jason. Miss Icy. I do see you, Jason. I'm just too talkative. O, diba? Mega love shout out, Jason. And guys, if you don't know Jason, guys, is also like a singer and a fellow YouTuber. You should watch him. It's really, really, his voice is so chill. I like it. O, diba? Yes, Sisi, ayan. I'm gonna be waiting for that. So, the thing is, don't try to like not think about what is supposed to be the perfect time to work out. Work out when you have the time. If you don't have the time, make time for it. It doesn't matter if it's 5 minutes, if it's 10 minutes, if it's an hour. But usually I don't recommend 2 hours, 3 hours, those times. It's just too much, Like an hour is good. So, and there are also people out there, they would say, I have no time because they think working out supposedly it takes 2 hours, 3 hours. No, guys, 1 hour is actually too much if you're doing it correctly. Sometimes you can actually do it for 30 minutes if you're doing it correctly. So, depending on your goal, again, depending on your goal, the goal, that's how the training's gonna go. Okay, guys? Okay, so moving on to number 2. Do you have any disagreements with that excuse? And did you ever had an excuse for yourself for that? I have no time. We all have no time, guys. It's not just you, guys. Ayan. So, sa mga may oras dyan, diba? Hindi kayo na. Ano ba yan? Nasisinok ako, guys. I think I'm having like throat problem as well. So, the number 2 excuse, guys. Go, Jensky Vlog. Diba? Go, go, go. And also, guys, this coming Saturday. Diba? Ang daming segue. I'm just trying to like catch up because I know it's going to be delayed. Like the live stream, you'll probably hearing me or hearing what I'm saying. Kind of like there's gonna be a delay on our live stream today. So I'm just trying to like make you catch up. So if you want to like interact with me, have a conversation next Saturday, guys, it would be like that. So let's do that Saturday. If you want to be a guest of mine next Saturday, please do connect with me on my social media, Facebook, IG, ano pa ba, Twitter, TikTok, lahat-lahat na, bahala na kayo dyan, guys. Ang gulo ng utak ko, diba? Ay, meron kasi ako meron akong may dalaw ako ngayon, guys. Ay, you got this. I got this, admin. And ikaw na. Ikaw pagsalitain ko dito, admin talaga. Kaloka. No, guys. But, seriously, moving on to number 2. So, because we're talking about excuses, what are the excuses? Diba, parang nagmamadali lang. So, our number 2 popular excuse. Excuse why people don't work out, don't want to be healthy, or just kind of like, number 2 excuse that I hear most of the time is, what do you think, guys? My job. I don't know if this English is correct. I know service survivor is there. So if this English is incorrect, please do let me know. Admin BG lang. Diba? Kala mo hindi natin nakita si BFF. Oo, kanina ko pa nga narinig eh. Diba, guys? And guys, sa mga pala, guys, sa mga fellow dyan, sa mga fellow supporters, if you wanna support my BFF son, nagpaparamdam na si BFF. If you want to support my BFF son, guys, and if you're into figurines, if you're into Gundam, if you're into unboxing, reviews, and wonderful content and shorts, please do check out Nusi. My BFF's son is also a YouTuber now, a content creator. Please do Ayan, check out his channel, guys. Ayan. Tama ba yun? Tama ba? Ibababa ba? Ayan, sa mga hindi pa nakadikit dyan, kay NR Plamo, it's all about unboxing, reviews, Gundam figurines, digital fanboy, mega, 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 digital fanboy. I'm pretty sure you're gonna love NR Plamo. So please do connect and please do check him out. Ano ba yan? Nagwawala si Nightbot. Binaba na ba ni Nightbot? Ayan. So our number 2, guys, is my job is exerting too much energy. So that's the number 2. Number 2, this is not in order, guys. Is it in order? This is one of the most like super excuses that I hear most of the time. Ayan, taas-taas ang kamay sa mga guilty. If you're guilty of doing this as an excuse to not do anything for your body, for your health, please do let me know. Ayan. Bakit naka-face mask? O, diba? Si Josa. Si Sikoy. Kaloka si Sisikoy. O, diba? Tapos na ba si Sisikoy? Ayan. Kasi nga, ayan, ito naman kasi itong mga to eh. 'Di ba? Kanina pa ako nagsasabi. Hindi kayo nakikinig eh. Sa ngipin ko nga, guys, pinapaayos ko yung ngipin ko. Ayan. Isagutin mo dyan, admin. Admin si Sisikoy. Bakit daw ako naka-face mask? Ayan. So, number 2 is my job is exerting too much energy. So this is another thing. Actually, I do want to have a very kind of like more conversation, like informational kind of like live stream about work and fitness. Because there's kind of like a lot of things that I kind of want to share about these two things, because I hear these a lot with people, especially the ones that are working for a longer period of time, or like working as a construction worker or something that, you know, like their job is exerting too much energy physically. So one of the things that I actually kind of like hear is that I am already working, like I'm already exerting too much effort at my work. That's already my workout for this week. So the thing with that, guys, it's not really a workout. It's not an exercise if it's work, you know. That's why there's another word, no. Hindi nga siya workout, 'di ba? Work. Ano daw? And thank you sa pag-BG. Ayan, 'di ba? Nandiyan na pala. Nasa na ba? Ay, hindi nga binababa. Ano ba 'yun? Bakit hindi binababa? Ayan. Pinadagdagan niya kapal ng lips niya, Josa. Punyeta ka. Ayan. Hindi pa siya tapos. O, diba? Visit kayo, ah. Sige. Sige. Oo. Like my lips, when you see my lips, it'll be like super like like those influencers that you won't even, you know, like you don't even like see, like there's too much lips. That's how I'm gonna look like. No, it's not. I'm not into that. Okay. I love my face, guys. I'm in love with my face. Ayan, ako na I do already admit that, guys. Narcissistic lang ang peg. O, diba? Kaloka tong mga to. Pinagtripan nyo ko, ah. Ayan. And Wangs. Ayan, mega love shout out to you, Wangs. Thank you. Ayan. Hindi na tuloy na pag-uusapan. So, number 2, so work and workout. So, a lot of like, I actually do have like, you know, like clients. And, well, when it comes to my clients, they always make time for that. But the thing is, you know, like, usually I hear this with my fellow Filipinos. With my fellow Filipinos, usually this is what I hear a lot. My work is too much, like it's too physical. Like I lift heavy at work. So that's already my workout. I don't need to work out because I'm doing that, etc., etc. The thing is, guys, just real talk, it's not workout if you're not using your muscles properly. So if you're doing your job, for example, you're doing your job, let's do that. Let's try that analogy. If you're doing your job and you're lifting, when you're lifting heavy stuff, and the thing is, if you're using the muscle, if you're using your muscle correctly, then maybe I'll justify your excuse. But the thing is, usually, like for example, guys, in Japan, I don't know if you're familiar with our old people. Our old people in Japan, when they get to a certain age, sometimes they kind of like hunch back. And the thing is, I'm not really sure. I don't know how factual this is, but this is what they usually say, It's because, like in Japan, usually, the diet, our Japanese diet back in the day, it's not consist of milk and stuff like that. So there's really no calcium that your bones needed. And at the same time, they work as a factory worker, and usually they always hunch back because they have to be in the machine or in the computer. So, as time progresses, then that's what's going to happen. The same thing with construction workers. If you're a construction worker, yes, you're exerting too much energy. But at the same time, usually when you're working, when you're in a job, sometimes you just use your body as normal as it gets. You don't lift a heavy thing like the way you're gonna deadlift, or you're gonna squat. You're gonna lift a heavy thing using your lower back. So that's the thing, that's why it's different. Working and workout exercise is different things. Don't mix them together, guys. Job is job, workout is workout. That's why there's exercise. And this is one of the things that I always explain to my clients, to the people that I always dealt with. Sometimes there are people going to the gym. They get to look on YouTube or influencers that are out there. They're gonna look for inspiration of what kind of workout they're gonna do for the day. They're gonna look at it, and then it's kind of like step 1, step 2, step 3. This is what you do. But the thing is, guys, you forget the most important part, which is what muscles are you targeting? Why are you squatting? Are you squatting because that's the squat for a certain or specific muscle that you want to gain? Or you're just trying to imitate somebody without knowing if your form, your posture is correct. That's why it doesn't matter if you're 1 year, 2 years working out. And this is a lot. There's a lot of complaints about people that doing exercising, doing workouts, and they don't progress. There's no progression because you're doing it wrong. That's just the simple explanation of that. So the thing is, always remember, working job is working. You're not really exercising. You're not gonna be there trying to lift some box or lift some whatever you're lifting, and do a proper form of squatting or using your legs when you're lifting something. You're not gonna do that. You're just gonna use your lower back, which is very, very bad for you. So always remember those things, always remember the right information when you're doing something. So that's an excuse, don't do that. And if you're watching, and that's your excuse, ayun, masaktan ka, bala ka dyan. O, diba? Ayan. Bakit ano? Asa na ba yun? Bakit parang hindi binababa? Wait lang, guys. Ha? So, what do you think, guys? Did you make an excuse like that for yourself? So, do you disagree? If you disagree, bala kayo. Disagree nga kayo, diba? If you don't want to listen, well, it's all up to you. You know, it's your body, boo-boo. I'm just trying to tell you, you know, like trying to give my opinion as a personal trainer, you know, like doing this for a long time. Kind of like trying to make you think of these things because it's really important that you have the right information as much as I can and as much as you can. You're already here in my live stream. Why not, you know, teach you the correct information on those things? Diba? Ganon. Ano nga ba yung gagawin ko next? I think I forgot something. Oh, okay. I remember. So, let's see. I'm just trying to check something. Ah, that's why. Ayan, now I know. Ayan. So, guys, as I've said, guys, please do connect. Ayan. Please do help out my BFF son. Ayan, my BFF son. If you can, please do help him out. Ayan, check his channel, you guys. You're gonna love it. It's really a good, really good, especially if you love figurines, guys. It's gonna be good. It's a good quality content, and you know you're gonna like it, you know. And who knows, maybe, you know, when you go to the Philippines, you know where to buy those and such. Oh, diba? Most of my workout routine, asan na ba tayo? Ayan. Most of my workout routine this year has been just compound movements and like 2 or 3 iso lifts. Aw, see, exactly. It's like, you know, this is the thing with working out. It depends on your body goal. And this is one of the things that actually triggers me and pissing me off sometimes. Sometimes you have this, you know, and I do kind of like did this, you know, back in the day when I'm not into training, when I'm just starting. And this is one of the things that I hope I did know before working out or before, you know, before anything else. But the thing is, you know, mistakes is what makes you learn for more. So one of the things that I actually feel like a lot of beginners are actually doing wrong is like sometimes, you know, like just because some big influencer says you have to do these things and you're gonna kind of like, you know, like have a result of this, like how to have 6-pack, and there's too much, but there's no explanation. Why do you have 6-pack? Or like, how do you get to that? Or do you have the same body as like them? So don't even think about, like, just because I'm doing this exercise and that works for me, that means it would work for you. Sometimes our bodies can be different. You know, the effect of one exercise that's supposedly for this couldn't have an effect for you because there's what we called in training, sometimes some muscles are dominant. Ibig sabihin mas malakas ito kesa dito. So that's why sometimes I usually ask you guys, if you want, I'm going to assess you. What are you doing wrong? So you're gonna get the most effective and the most kind of like, you know, like result. You know, you don't limit yourself with wrong information. Ganon. Hello po, ay Effie Conla. So, diba, Effie, kumusta? How are you, Effie? Mega love shout out to you, Effie. How you doing? You've been busy, Effie. Are you doing your workouts as well? Ayan, and Pulano, thank you. All right. Ayan, Pulano, si Pulano mukhang maganda katawan nito eh. Hindi niya kailangan. So, those are the things, guys. So, always try to always remember what is your goal. Just kind of like don't be too specific if you don't have to. Like just try to like be generic. You want to lose weight? Okay, let's do that. And then by the time you're consistently doing those exercises, you're gonna see small progress, and small progress counts. So those small progress will lead you to another one, and then to another one, and before you knew it, you already have, the body that you don't even think that you could have, just because you're being consistent of what you're doing. So push lang, laban lang, ganon. Ayan. So moving on to number 3. Ayan. I think I do have 5. We're just gonna talk a little bit of the excuses. I'm not gonna make it too much long. Ayan. We're gonna hit it right there and then. O, diba? Ganon. Ayan. So, number 3 is, ayan. I had no prior training experience to my mid-20s. I wasn't in sports since childhood and was a chubby gamer geek as a teen and thick young adulthood. So when I started lifting, I was starting from nothing. Yes, same here. Like basically, I think this is the thing with training, guys. There's a lot, especially in fitness world. And even me, sometimes I would have those moments. But the thing with me is, like, I know now that fitness is kind of like evolving. It's every month. It's like there's always new stuff to know. And the thing is, everyone is different, at least in my eye. Sometimes a person doesn't like to squat, so I have to kind of figure out what can he or she would like that would benefit her or have the same result. And that's where creativity comes in. But the thing is, just not in life, and not just in fitness, in life as well, you don't know nothing. Like if you're gonna make mistakes. And I do make mistakes as well. Sometimes that's why, like before when I'm lifting, when I got my first injury, when I was, like working out my body, I felt so ashamed because I feel like as a personal trainer, I shouldn't injure. Like I shouldn't have injury in my body. Like I shouldn't, because I should have known better. But the thing is, no one really knows better, because everything is kind of like different. So the thing is, what makes you better is the mistakes that you do, the same thing as life. There is no perfect. And the thing is, there's no perfect is like it's so overused that sometimes the word and the meaning of it doesn't make sense or doesn't make any kind of like impact. So when it comes to training, it's always nice to know something more, because sometimes you're gonna listen to a kind of like influencer, but the thing is, does he or she really knows what she or talking about? And also, like, there's moments as well. I'm good too. Oh, thank you naman, Effie Canlas. That's good to hear. I really want to learn proper way of working out, especially on my legs. That is why I'm here, Jensky Vlog. Nagalit din. Kailan niyo ba ako seseryosohin, guys? When are you gonna take me seriously, guys? Diba? No, I know it's hard. I know it's hard to actually put these things in your head. Like sometimes, this is one of the things that I find funny as well, because I know a lot of, YouTubers. Sometimes I would kind of go to another live stream and kind of talk there for a moment. And then they would ask me questions because somebody would say, I am a personal trainer. Sometimes I think, why do you ask me here? You should come every Thursday in my live stream and ask there, not on someone's live stream. Like, ask here. This is why this live stream is here. every Thursday. This I've been doing this for a year. Every Thursday I've been patiently waiting for you guys to ask questions, for your body. Just basically, I'm not trying to give up on you guys. I'm trying at least, with all my might, that at least one person, every week, at least every week, there's someone who would actually take themselves seriously. Trying to start, small progress count. I don't need you to like lift 10 kilograms or lift like me. You don't usually see any uploads that I lift heavy, but I do, because I want you to relate with me. Small progress count starts with small steps. Body weight, you don't have to need equipment for this. Just your body weight, kayo lang sapat na, 'di ba? Ano daw ba? And ayun, nasa na ba? Hello po, Effie Canlas. O, diba? Mami Icy, mega mega love shout out po. Thank you, Christian. Mega mega love shout out to you. And thank you, Mommy. Support mo kanina po. Love you. Of course, Christian. I couldn't really always be talkative when it comes to, like this. But, I'll always be there. Ayan. Siyempre, nararamdaman ko kayo dito. Alangan namang hindi ko kayo puntahan, diba? Ganun lang yun, guys. Mahalin nyo ako, mamahalin ko kayo. Ganun yun eh. Ayan. And, kumusta po? Okay naman, admin. Ikaw, kumusta na? Mabuti naman ako, Christian. O, diba? Okay ka na ba, jowa mo? Admin. Ito na naman si jowa. Ito malandi talaga tong anak ko na ito eh. Si Christian lumalandi. Ayan. Wala ako jowa. Mga manliligaw pa lang. O, diba? Ayan. Marami kasi yan. Gusto niya, tanungin mo rin siya. Admin. Siya, kumusta na siya at ng jowa niya? Ganon. Ito naman si admin, di makagets eh. So, that's what I'm saying, guys. Nasa na ba tayo? So, as I've said, always. And if you're not, you don't know where to start. And finally, you want to start, guys. I do have something for you guys that you can probably start with. This is what I usually kind of like recommend to all the beginners that I handle. This is where you have to know all the informations are here. I already put a beginner's guide. It's kind of like a program, basic information so that you need to know to understand fully your body. So do that, guys. Please do that. Ayun. Ano daw? What I've learned is if someone is trying to get shredded but is skinny when start, I always suggest people look into calisthenics. Yes. And also like the same thing with, like, for example, like with me, like I used to think that, body weight training is kind of like for pussies. You know what I'm saying, Servo? It's like, I'm not gonna, if you want to build muscle, if you want to build bigger muscles, you have to lift heavy. But the thing is, when you're a beginner, anything you do in proper form, you're gonna get bigger. Especially when you add nutrition and proper form of exercise. You put them together, voila, you're gonna be good. Diba? Ganon. So the thing is, that's another thing. But if you're gonna be like super OCD, like the way I handle my clients, I'm too OCD when it comes to proper form, when it comes to how much motivation can you give me, how much lifting you want me to do, or like what kind of like, what are the time frame you're trying to achieve. It all depends on that. Like there's a lot of factors into it. The same thing as if you have like, a body that you don't really get too fat, or like you're always skinny. There's another thing, you have to eat a lot. So there's a lot of factors actually, and that is mainly the reason why I do Thursday live stream, because I need information from you guys. If you want me to help you out, you have to interact with me. I have to know you. Like, I have to know what's your progress, what's your struggle, hence struggle and progress in life and fitness question and answer. Diba? Naintindihan niyo yun, guys? Diba? Nagalit din. And Mel's Kit! Ay, mega, mega, mega. Love shout out to you, Mel's Kit. And mega love shout out sa'yo, gandang host, Ice Gapa. Oh, Mel's Kit, ano, mag-umpisa ka na. And another one. So, I uploaded, as you know, guys, lately, I've been trying to be consistent with my days of how I'm going to make my channel as overall fit for you guys. So every Wednesday, I'm trying to put out physical workout or like exercises for you guys to follow along. So yesterday, I saw Mel's Kit, and I saw a couple of people that is in this community that is actually going to do it. So if you want to do it, guys, please do send me your videos. Let me check them. Let me assess you. This is what I like to do. And please, it's going to be my pleasure to help you in this small way as possible as I can. Ayun. Kakadismaya yung nag-invest ka ng more than a year and trust them na mag-i-improve yung body mo. Imagine, 3 hours workout 6 times a week dun sa dati kong kineme. Kaya medyo nawalan ako ng gana. O, diba? Ang ganda ko magbasa, guys. No? Namimiss ko yung mukha ko din. Ay, pag-usapan natin yan. Lol, yes, completely. Which one of the completely you're saying, Servo? Ay, wow, sana may jowa. Okay naman kami. Ito malandi talaga to si Christian. Kukuritin kita talaga sa singit dyan, Christian. Ayan, diet is different now, but the first 4 or 5 years of my now 6 years of training, wow, for diet, that made it easy for me was just keeping things as unprocessed and whole foods as much as possible. Exactly. So the thing is, there's so much, information when it comes to nutrition. The thing is, like, it becomes sometimes complicated because of how you have to count calories and such and such. And this is almost kind of like the mainstream of what you have to do to be in that kind of like body you wanted. But for me, I am trying to relate on a normal, average person as possible. And the thing is, we're not competing bodybuilding. We're not competing in anything. We're competing to ourselves right now of trying to look good, feel good, and be healthy. And that's the most important part. And it's very, very simple if you come to think of it, which is just eat normal, organic, unprocessed food. It's so easy and yet complicated because sometimes we make things too complicated. But because of all the factors, sometimes there are those things that we have to watch out for as well. And that's what makes my job right here. Oh, diba? Ganon. 100% true. Why you crying? Still you cannot move on. 100%. Mega love shout out 100% true. You have to, but I'll still be here 100% true, Don't take it too sad, It's fine. I'm still here, We can still talk. It's so nice. It's like that. So just positive, Be positive. I ate all whole foods but just made sure it was unprocessed. So for English speakers, guys, ayan. So earlier, Drensky was saying something, and of course, I want this to be, like interactions of everyone. So the thing with the Gen Ski is like there's a lot of people that doing this very wrong, and she kind of like gets into that situation. And the same thing in Japan, there's a lot. Like there are a lot of people out there that doesn't really know exactly what does a personal trainer do for you. You know, why do we have to be paid so much? It's because hence personal trainer, we are going we need to do, or we need to make a program for you individually, hence personal, you know. And a lot of personal trainer, and if you're watching and if you're a personal trainer, I'm not telling you it's you, you know, I'm just telling, you know, like there are personal trainer out there that just takes to normal, which is general, you know, like program for one person, program for another person, program, it's like the same thing, which is for me is not really good. That's why it's personal training. That's why we are getting paid a lot, is because we have to make a program individual for a specific person. And the thing is, if like for example Jensky, she invested a lot of time, 3 hours of workout 6 times a week. Can you believe that, guys? Is there a workout that 3 hours for a normal human being, hence a beginner? That's a no. You know what I'm saying, guys? But there's a lot of personal trainer out there that's just really not good at this job. So yeah. So for you guys that willing to pay a lot of money, if you want to invest in your body, try to find a very good personal trainer. Hence me. Diba? Sa inyo nga, libre na. Ayaw nyo pa ako patulan. Nagigigil ako talaga sa inyo minsan. I ate whole foods but just made sure it wasn't processed. Yes. And sometimes, you know, like financial thing also comes to play. You know, like whole foods, for whatever reason, whole foods are just super expensive. And, you know, like there's a lot of people out there or countries that couldn't really, you know, produce this much. But at the same time, if you live in a province, you know, plant your food, have a farm and such and such. O, diba? Ayun. Why you're crying? 100% true from admin. I still ate grains. I still ate nuts and seeds. O, diba? These nuts. And I have to do that, serve. And with eggs, meats, and veggies, just made sure they were unprocessed or unsalted. Like I do love almonds. I do love, you know, nuts, but unsalted. Because, you know, my body goal and, you know, the goal that I'm setting for myself needs to be like that. I forgot which completely you were talking about. You also forget. Yeah, I'm too talkative. Sometimes I forgot to myself. Ayan, we have here singer. My L, guys. Single girls, 100% too. We do well. Hit me up, diba? Guys and girls, diba? If you're single and ready to mingle, there's a lot of single men and women in the house. So please do hit them up, connect to each other, check out each other. Habang nagyayaw-yaw ako dito, love each other, guys, and support each other, know each other. You know, we have to have a community in here. Know each other and talk to each other as well. And Nick, mega love shout out. And of course, I do see you, Nick. Ayan, Nick. Oh, diba? Nick tuloy. Ayan, Nick Fernandez, mega love shout out to you. Nick, how are you doing? Diba? Nick Fernandez, mega love shout out. Ayan, 100% true. I think that female personal trainers make a lot of money because men want an excuse to talk to hot girls. Well, the same thing goes to men. You know, like men also. Actually, there's a lot more like money when it comes to men personal trainer, because there's also a lot of women who would choose men personal trainers because of this. And that's why in Japan, like me and my coworker, a personal trainer, we called it hormone training. Hormonal training, because you go to a personal trainer not to work out, but just to spend time with a personal trainer of your choice. So it's not just women, it's also men. It goes both ways, 100% true, whether you believe it or not. Ayan. But we do have etiquette. That's what we called etiquette in our job. True. That's why I actually go with a specific group and type of people myself versus teaching all different ages, all different ranges myself. Oh, so that's how you do it. Like before, I was like thinking. I was actually thinking like before, because my license are like I'm okay to work everywhere. And when I was in the States, like my husband's friend actually is a manager of a gym in there. So we're trying to figure out like I wonder if I could work as a personal trainer in America, because of like because I'm a woman, stuff like that. But I always wonder like how is the difference of working in Japan versus in the States, of being a personal trainer in the States, how it does differ. So I kind of like that actually really interests me a lot. Trigger yan, CC. Diba? But for me, as long as you know the line, that's why I always tell this, and I always kind of like advocate this in my live stream. Have a boundary. Like for me, I do have a boundary, especially there would be like, like sometimes when I'm doing my lessons, there are just people who I actually wanted to talk about this, guys, but this is for Saturday conversation. So if you're interested in that opinion and you want to talk with me and be here on camera with me, please do let me know. Let's set it up this coming Saturday so we can have a good conversation podcast on Saturday. So that's one of the things. Like, have boundaries, have an etiquette, because sometimes there'll be like creepy persons. And with me in my job, we actually like told, about stalkers, about such and such. That's why we're not allowed to post anything like where we work, like, stuff like that, because we kind of like avoid those kinds of, like, and then when it comes to customers, we're not really okay to kind of like share each other's kind of like phone number and line or something like that, because just trying to like omit that kind of scenario. Ano daw? I usually stick to millennials within 5 years of my own age that, like me, have no prior experience and just don't know where to get started. Aw. Well, that's good, because that's kind of like how you want it. And at the same thing, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, every personal trainer has their own kind of like shtick. For me, I like it. I like to work out with people that feels like they know better than you, or like they kind of like I always love the challenge. So the thing with me is like I don't really kind of like discriminate on what age and stuff like that, as long as they're gonna be very, very respectful. But there would become a time like they, just because they know I'm a woman and I'm a small I'm a small girl. I'm a petite small girl. So sometimes there'll be like dudes that would want to take my, like want to be a client of mine. And sometimes they would think that they would know better than me because I'm a woman. And that's when the time I try to challenge them with more, skills that I have. And then that's where I get them to respect me. And at that point, they don't see me as something like, like what is, like 100% true was saying, excuse to talk to hot girls. It's not, because they're so kind of like bombarded with informations I'm giving them, and kind of like challenged with how much skills I actually had. So those are the things that I kind of like doing in my job. Ayan. Hello, Nick. Kumusta? O, diba? Ayan. I make sure my clients know this first off. Yes, very, very true. Ayan. Because you cannot really, like, some clients would just be your fun. It's just what it is. I don't know in America, but sometimes in Japan, you're gonna have kind of like a small fan base. Like, this is your fan group. Especially when you're doing lessons and such and such. It's gonna be kind of your fan base. So that's the thing, like, and plus the thing is, like, 100% true. If you're going to pay for somebody's services, would you rather be it with a cute woman than a man? Like, if you're gonna have services, like for me, I'm not gonna be hypocritical here. If I'm going to pay for a service like personal training and I could choose, I would choose a man that know what he's talking about, plus a good looking man to kind of like spot me and tell me, things that I needed to do. It's almost like eye candy. Exactly. It's like being true. It's like, what's wrong with that? It's not like, it's okay to look. The thing is, the line is when you make a person uncomfortable, when you make a person like feels he or she is in danger. And that's where the problem lies. But if you're just looking, why not look? I don't care. It's a plus, But why do you show off your body online when you're married? What does he say about it? Ooh. So this is the thing. So 100% true. So this is where the line of kind of being conservative minded and an open minded person. So as a personal trainer, and I think Service Survivor would be like agreeing with this, our investment is our body, because that is what our services are. We make people look healthy, and that's just a part of our job. If you're a personal trainer who's fat, would you get that services? Or someone who's not confident, or someone who doesn't know to kind of like, like it's not gonna happen. As a personal trainer, if you want to be a personal trainer, you have to be confident, because you are going to teach people. You cannot be shy about your body. You cannot be like so body conscious, because first off, that's your service. That's what you're giving to people. You have to show them that you're doing something for your body. And the thing is, my husband is not insecure. The thing is, with that kind of like mentality of like you have to dress a certain way, I think it's for people who are conservative. And that's why I'm telling you guys, I'm not conservative. If you have a conservative mindset, that's you. And I like, do you, boo boo, but don't press that on me, because I'm not like that. Like, I believe that I do like wearing this, and if you don't like it, that's your problem and not mine. Kind of like that. Do you understand me? 100% true. So he is actually the one picking all of my clothes. If you don't know anything about it. Like, he's proud of what I'm doing. Like, and he actually don't want me getting fat. So that's the thing. So that's why I'm always telling you guys, if you want to be with a partner, if you want to get married someday, find someone that will make you feel that you're good. You know, like you don't have to be, you don't have to change anything about you, but just changing for the better you, you know. Get it? Ayan. You're in shape and hot. You'd get personal training work easily in the U. That's what that's what actually they're saying. Like that's what they're telling me. Like it's all good. Like if I ever get to the States and I live in the States, I'll definitely gonna have a job. But who knows, right? There's too much, I feel like in the States, there's too much discrimination when it comes to Asian. I'm going to be a minority, you know. In Japan, because I'm Japanese, I don't feel like that. Ayan. So I hope 100% true I do answer that, you know, your question. Ayan. So the two women PT I've worked with so far were both retired bodybuilders, so they were jacked, like more than I am. Liz, right? Yeah, I do like those women, like especially their motivation. Like when I was there, so I've been working out with what I was telling earlier, because you know, like my husband's like his best friend is into bodybuilding and like you know doing championships in bodybuilding as well. Like they're kind of like super ripped, like his biceps are like my waist you know, type of thing like that. So I was actually like, I like to work out with them because they kind of get me pumped up, and you know, but I'm not into that. I don't want to have that kind of body. That's not for me. So, no, guys, we're trying to tell this woman, how do you do their jobs? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You have to, as a personal trainer, and that's the thing, 100% true. Like, as a personal trainer, we have to talk, like, how do you say that? Walk the talk the walk, or walk the talk. I don't remember. But basically you have to own it. Like you have to do, like you have to show that you know what you're talking about, because and that's why I kind of maintain my body. I don't want to get fat, or like not just because, you know, like aesthetically, but just because, you know, like health wise as well, I don't want to be like that. I'm ugly but in decent shape, so that's how I get my clients in. Oh my god. The thing is, I've always say this, service survivor. There are guys out there, not that I'm shaming other guys out there. You know, like there are people who complains, especially in Japan. They complain that, you know, they don't get women, you know. And the thing is, why you don't get women? The same thing as with women. Why don't you get men? It's because you're trying to get something that is not on your level. Like, just realistically speaking, and just kind of have a patience with me. If you're fat, it's kind of like you are limiting yourself, you know, for the greater good of who are you going to be. And the thing is, I always tell this to my clients. If you feel that way, if you feel you're ugly, work out. Because once you get your body, the nice body that I can, you know, give you, or like, you know, like you're gonna work for, if you're a level 5, you're gonna be level 8 just because you are, you know, like it's a plus. It's really a plus. So if you're a woman, if you're a man, if you want to be like level more than what level you are in, work on yourself. Work on your body. Because whether you like it or not, this world we're living in is superficial. It's all about looks, you know. And some people would say, no, I don't go for the looks. Bullshit. We always go for the looks first. So aesthetically, if they don't look good, it's usually like a no. So it's not even the face. It's just the overall, the body and anything. It's not shaming, guys. It's just telling you the truth. Exactly. So find someone that helps you want to keep bettering one another. Exactly. Something is telling me that you're controlling your man and that you're the one who's wearing the pants in the relationship. Ooh, maybe he should tell you that. No, I think it's because we have a very, very good kind of like, like how we kind of like interact with each other is not like you're here, I'm here. I'm the man of the house and you're a woman in the house. It's not like that. We're both the same. Like we respect each other the way you want to respect. Like that's the thing. And the thing is, I'm not going to be with him if he doesn't like the way I dress. Because no man will tell me how I dress. If you tell me how I dress, and if you control how I dress, nah. That's not gonna fly with me. I don't like a controlling man. So this is the reason I tell you guys. Find someone that would complement yours. Someone that won't have insecurity in their body. Because, sometimes insecurity will be there. But don't make it as if it's your partner's fault that you have insecurity. Insecurity comes from within. It's your problem, boo-boo. Not mine. Ay, ayan. What excuses to 100% true. We're getting off topic. Talk the talk and walk the walk. That's the one. Yeah. Conor McGregor. I've heard that. Oh my God. Where's the number 3 in topic? I know. 100% true is getting off the topic. Ayan. You can't change a face unless you're rich. But you can always change a body. Exactly. Ayan. But the thing is, I don't like changing the face would be weird. It will come off in the jeans. Ayan. 100. Ayan. Don't tell yourself ugly, Servo from admin. Self-deprecating humor is one of my charms. So yes, I'm going to continue doing so. Good job. What's self-deprecating again? I have to Google that one. I have to know. I don't really understand the word self-deprecating. So true. 100. Diba? Ayan. So the thing is, that's for me. No man is going to control what I do. Unless I'm wrong. I have to be controlled when I'm doing shit or like when I'm really doing bad. But besides that, I know who I am. I know what I like. If you don't like it, I don't have to like please you or anything. The thing is, that's the secret in life, guys. One of the secret in life is like you cannot please everyone, guys. Like just appreciate the ones that stays. Just appreciate the ones that actually love you for not for who you are, because that's kind of bullshit. Like just being there. Like the people that would make you reach for your better self. The ones that actually gonna help you know you and tell you if you're wrong when you're wrong. Stuff like that. Anyways, number 3. Ayan. Thank you, admin, for that. So we're going for number 3, which is number 3 excuse is I love the way I look. Nasabi ko ba yung number 3, guys? Did I tell number 3? Ayan. So, did I? Talking shit about myself is a form of humor, basically. Yes, I do that as well. Like, for example, so people want, it's almost like, how do you say that? It wouldn't hurt if you're already doing it for yourself. It only hurts if people like I'm gonna I'm gonna self-deprecate or like I'm gonna tell that to myself. Sometimes it's kind of cool too, so that people won't tell you already told that kind of thing. So the third one is Okay. I didn't say the third one. Let's see. The third one, the third excuse, which is kind of like on the segue. It's not really, like this is actually kind of like the same thing. So the third one is I love the way I look or I don't care. Ayan. What would you do if your man instructed you to find another job because he doesn't like you exposing your body like that? What would you do? Pass. Bye bye. Ciao ciao. That's why I am with him because he won't do that. You know, job is job. That's the thing. So if a man is controlling, as I've said, any type of controlling, so the same thing goes for men or women, men and women out there. If your partner is controlling you, it is never good. There's no excuse. See, it's still on the topic. There's no excuse for another person to control you. But the thing is, there's a thin line. There's a line where you need control. But at the same time, that's why you need someone who share the same values, who share the same belief as you do. And that's why sometimes there's a lot of misunderstandings and a lot of breakups, a lot of divorces, because they don't understand each other. And for me, I'm just lucky that I share the same belief. We understand each other and stuff like that. And those things. And he's not controlling. Ganon. See, one of my running jokes I have with my clients is always say back in my thick days. Yeah, thick days. Now I'm curious, Surfo. I'm curious what the thick is. So before we move on to the number 3, I love the way I look, which is another excuse that I always hear a lot, or I don't care excuses. Please watch. We're gonna go for a little short break. So if you're going to get coffee, if you're going to go to the toilet, go and have your, everything ready. So we're gonna get a short break. So please do stay tuned. It's gonna be just a short break. We're back. So guys, did you had your coffee ready? Did you go to the toilet or anything at all? Diba? So, um, that's why you're with him. You know that he won't do or say anything because you have all the power in the... No, I don't think so. I don't think so. That's the thing you don't cross. Because when you cross that line, there's no going back. So I know that very, very clear. Crisp. Crisp as the... How do you say that? As the blue sky. Ayan, that's the thing you don't really cross. Ayan. Yes, more coffee and Jenski. Thank you, thank you, thank you naman sa mga pa-BG dyan. Thank you. Am I loud and clear, guys? So that's not. You're basically assuming 100% true. Ayan. But that's the thing that you don't cross when it comes to those things. When you cross that line, there's no going back. And you basically kind of, like give up on the relationship if you do that such thing. So, sometimes you do mistakes in life, but you learn from it and you don't do it again. Stuff like that. But thing is, if you cross that kind of line, that's too much. Too much. So, anyways, guys, number 4. Diba? Did we tackle number 3? So, number 4 is... I don't need it. I am healthy. Diba? Is that an excuse, guys? Is that an excuse? I think that's an excuse. I don't need it because I am healthy. Have you ever heard of that excuse before? I don't know if you do, but I do kind of like hear that a lot. Yeah, there you go. Number 4. So number 5. Number 4 is that. Of course, 100% true. Lol, just know that I'm talking... Yes, please don't take me seriously. Of course, I've known you 100% true from the very start of my live stream, so I don't. And as I've said, guys, in this live stream, don't take things too seriously. You have your opinion, I have my opinion. We all have opinion. The thing is, when you open your mouth, when you make yourself public, when you make your opinion public, you should accept that there are people out there that doesn't think like you. So don't kind of like take it too personal, And the thing is, doing this live stream for a year, I would say a year, I'm already kind of like, especially I know you, I already know how you talk 100% true. So I'm kind of quite get used to it. But as I've always said, there's just boundaries that we don't cross, So just always try to respect each other in the community. So that's the line that we will not cross with each other, is try to respect each other. No matter how stupid their opinions are, and no matter how dumb their opinions are. It's just opinions, It's just a conversation, guys. Yes, boss. Diba? It's definitely fall now because who is get cold out this morning. Yes, actually, here in Japan, fall is probably my favorite. My favorite season of the year is fall because that's where you see the leaves are all nice, It's kind of like it's not too cold, it's not too hot. And then next is summer. So how about you guys? What season? Well, in the Philippines there's only one season. Maybe 2 seasons. Sunny and rainy. Yes. You're all good. You're good. 100% true. It's all fine. And so number 4 is I don't need it. I am healthy. the thing is, guys, it doesn't matter. That's why there's like, there's a saying, like, there are people out there that would say, like, it doesn't really matter if I smoke or if I drink, because if you're gonna die, you're gonna die anyways. The same thing goes when you're healthy. It doesn't really matter. Just be healthy anyways. If you feel like you're healthy, good for you. Well, the thing is, we all get old. Every year we get old. Every year is not gonna be the last year. When you reach 30, sometimes 35, everything goes to shit. So that's the thing. Always kind of like have maintenance. When I say maintenance, try to kind of like, as we grow old, there's going to be bad habits. We always slouch our backs, or like now it's usually cell phone's problem. You always do this. So there's a lot of bad posture that we kind of like get through the years. And if you're not trying to take care of your body, it would catch up on you. So don't have the excuse of, I don't need it, I'm healthy, And I love talking trash. Being respectful is hard for me. Well, the thing is, 100% true. I don't mind talking trash, because the thing is, this is YouTube. We talk trash. If you know me in person, I don't usually talk like this. I'm actually respectful right now. So because, it doesn't mean like, when you're doing live stream, when you're talking to someone, especially on live stream, there are rules. There are rules that we need to abide. So sometimes, even though as much as you want to talk shit, we still have to think of people around us. At some point, not all the time. But for me, that's why I said I do filter my mouth from time to time, because I'm on public. There are rules in in YouTube. There are rules in YouTube. You cannot really talk too much trash, because, it's not good for the channel. It's not good for the people that watch you. And at the same time, it's not just good overall. But if it's friends and, like in person, oh my God, I do talk a lot of trash. Ayan. Best piece of workout equipment is a border collie. What's that mean? For me, it's spring and fall. Oh, so you don't like summer. Summer! Oh, diba? What's that mean? Yeah. Border collie? I don't know if I don't know if I know that. I live in a part of the US that gets all 4 seasons. Well, in Japan, it's all 4 seasons too. So, how many kids do you have? That is the line you don't cross. Too specific. Diba? Ayan. See, I don't like when people talk like that. We're all gonna die, but why would you want to be miserable from now until then? Exactly. That's the point, Servo. But the thing is, they don't think like that. They think like, well, I'm healthy right now, and by the time they're not healthy, that's when they'll do the necessary steps. It's too late, my dear. So, why would you wait till you're, effed up before you do those things? Do it right now. If you're watching this live stream, do it right now. As someone who used to be thick, I know the detrimental effects of not caring about your weight and physical health, and I don't ever want to go back to that again. Exactly. And that's the thing. That's why before we had this conversation, what is the number 4 again? Yeah, I don't care. I'm healthy. So this is the thing that I always say about that. Like, there are people that would say, I don't care. If I look this way, life is too short, blah, 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 blah. The thing is, it is. Life is too short to be miserable. Do you really think? It's like being fat. It's not fat shaming. Being fat has so much, how do you call that? There's no benefit. What's the benefit of being fat? Really? What is there? Nothing. It's like just, like just try to get out of that fucking whatever bubble that is. Or like just be kind of like be real, you know. Don't deny yourself to be better. Don't deny and don't justify yourselves just because you're lazy. Don't deny yourselves to look good, aesthetically and physically just because you don't want to put the work. I'm not talking about doing an hour every day. You can always start small. As I've said, start small. There's always an option for you to do it. You just have to put your mind into it. Tough love, isn't it? It is tough love. A border collie is a breed of dog. Oh, so you have a dog. Oh, I want a dog. Lol, it's a sheepdog. So Icy, do you like your trough? Well, let's talk about that on Saturday. Because today is personal training time. Oh, diba? It's not sexually fit live stream. And it's not the Saturday live stream. This is all about fitness and life and struggles. Oh, diba? Ayan. So number 5, and of course the last one. The last one that I used to, ayan. Oh, this one is kind of like a little bit of like, you can justify maybe, but it depends. So the last one, excuse. And I know there's much more excuses out there that I didn't tackle about, but guys, if you know, ayan, you can always comment it down below and tell me what you think. But right now, this is just what I kind of come up with because it's quite of like, a limited short of time. So the last one is I am ill or on medication. So limited, kind of limited. So they don't do workouts, they don't do anything at all to better themselves. So have you, I don't know in the Philippines, or if you're watching and you're not from Philippines, you're not from the States, or you're not from Japan, but have you ever heard of people that says like, I have this illness, that's why I get fat? Like I heard that so many times, and it's just like, it's kind of like really, really, really kind of like, A border collie like to run and play and are very active, a natural born athlete type of dog. So is that the dog you have? Aw, me, I love Rottweiler. I really want to have a Rottweiler. So someday, someday I'm gonna have that dog. Yes. Because, like having pets, I think, especially if they're, you have to play with them. So you have to be active. The same thing as what I'm saying earlier. Like they always say this life is too short. Wanks, thank you, Wanks. Life is too short thing. But then, like live your life to the fullest, blah, 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 blah. How can you live your life to the fullest if you're fat? How can you live your life to the fullest if you're limited? So those are the things that you should really think about, guys. Like life is too short, live it to the fullest, define fullest. So that's the thing. At least for me. So why are Asian dudes 100% true? List that down. Ask me that on Saturday. Because Saturday, that's the topic that I want to talk about most of the time. On Saturday. That's the topic that I really, really want to talk about. So remind me 100% true on Saturday, because Saturday is that kind of topics. Saturday. Diba? Ayan. So, yes, so that's the last one. And that's kind of like five excuses, kind of like six, but four and five is kind of like the same thing. Yes, I have a old border collie, but just adopted a young male border collie who's 2 years old, names Wrangler. Oh, why do you name it Wrangler? Ah, you just make me wanna. You just made me sad because I couldn't have a dog right now. I really want to have a dog. Oh my god, I want to have dogs so bad, like for real. So, so those are the things, Ayan. I hope if you feel like you're kind of like butt hurt with the excuses that I just named or like I just listed and I just talked about in this one, and you find yourself into that kind of excuses for yourselves. Well, the thing is, what I'm just trying to tell you guys, at the end of this live stream, it is still your body. I'm not telling these things because, like, I don't really care if you go into a fitness journey with me or not. But what I'm trying to tell you is like, you're gonna thank me later if you do. Because there's more. There's more to life when you're trying to better yourself, not just physically but mentally, all these things you're gonna thank me later when you do it. All you need to do is really to start. That's all. It's all that K-pop. Oh. Oh, the Asian dudes thinks what the ladies want. Oh, the thing is, Servo, this is why, guys, this is why I need you Saturday. These are the topics that I kind of like to talk about on Saturdays. Like Asian dudes, why are they? The thing is, it's just not Asian dudes, guys. I've seen a lot of not just Asian dudes, but there are more men out there, not just Asian dudes, that are feminine, and I think it's just because of mainstream. I think, are kind of like the way the world kind of like lived back in the day, and the way it's kind of like how the PC woke thing, whatever it is that's happening in the world, it turns everyone to be pussies. You know what I'm saying? It's like you cannot even get a real conversation now sometimes. Everyone is butthurt. Back in the day, fat people are made fun of. It's just the way it is because it's funny, Now you're gonna be criticized and you're gonna be canceled just because you're saying those things. It's like, I don't know, guys, but that's what it is. Are those your natural and pure eyes? I hope so. I hope so 100% true that these are my natural eyes. He already had a name, and my old border collie's name is Boots, but she's 15. Aww. 15 is kind of like old in dogs' years, right? If I'm correct. Interesting. Yan. K-pop. Kasi K-pop fanatic ako. Oh, Wanks. So since K-pop fanatic ka, actually earlier, sabi ni 100% true. He actually has a question. Why are Asian dudes so feminine and girly? Plus, modern K-pop sucks. Retro 80s J-pop and city pop. Oh my god. Actually, I'm more onto trap, like I'm not really into. Well, the thing is, I could listen to K-pop. Like I did listen to Blackpink, Big Bang back in the day. Now I don't. J-pop, oh my god, no. It's like, like I really like I want to love it because I'm Japanese, but I think it's not for me. I'm into more of like metal, like rock, hard rock, metal, hard metal, trap, rhythm, dub. I'm onto those things. Yeah, modern woke culture tells dudes to be, pardon my French, Deba. Exactly. Exactly. And that's the thing. That's why, when I kind of like, when I did this live stream, I want a conversation. I want a real conversation. And the thing is, well, we already finished with all of our, so we're gonna do a little bit. We're gonna do 10 minutes of this kind of conversation because I do love these kinds of conversation. So, before that, hold on, guys. Before that, let me take a quick break, guys. Ayan, talk to each other there. Talk to each other. I'm gonna come back for a little bit, guys. Hold on. Ayan, we're back. So, continue. Now we're ready. So, let's see. Ayan. So, for Wanks, which one is your K-pop fan of? Ayan. And plus K-pop, modern K-pop sucks. Retro's 80s J-pop and city pop is the yes. And yes. Oh, diba? Yeah, me too. Buy also retro J-pop. I'm a metalhead and hard rock. Exactly. I'm into that. I'm all into that. I'm so metal when it comes to that. I see. I'm in South Korea and you act like a typical Asian woman. You come across as westernized. I think I'm both. That's why I always say in this, I'm multicultural because I think like even if like I was like I studied in the Philippines, I kind of was raised in there, but I come here in Japan most of and it's still Asian culture, and it's kind of like in a way it's almost like upfront Japanese can be conservative upfront, but the thing is if you look into our history and like how we kind of like deal with our private lives, it's not conservative. So, and the thing is I've been I've been friends with a lot of people from different countries, so I kind of like adapt different cultures. Like I have a lot of cultures in me, and the thing is this is why I always encourage people. I actually had this conversation lately. Like when I was little, I'm still little, but when I was a child, when I was a child, a long, long time ago, when I was a child, so I thought, even though you were taught at school, the world is big. There are so many countries in the world. But you only think of where you live in, and that's how it kind of look like from different countries. And then I get to Japan. And it's almost like Japan and Philippines, it's nothing the same. It's nothing alike. So it's like my brain is just like, there's so much. There's so much to offer. There's so much life has to offer. And then you meet people throughout your life. And that's why this channel is like that. Life journey. Not just my stories, but you guys' stories. I want that. Because we might have the same situations in life. We might have the same experiences in life. But the way we see things, the way we adapt to situations are all going to be different. So that's why I love conversations like this. It's more fun in the Philippines. Well, don't be cultured in modern American society, because American society is exactly and will ruin your brain. And that's what I mean, in the Philippines, there are just a lot of culture that I was raised in that are good. But at the same time, there are just really bad, And the thing for me to be a better person and to be better for me in the long run is to get that information, and those information that will make my life more easy, more fun, more happy. And life is complicated as it is. But that's why we have experiences. And through those experiences, you get to know yourselves more and more. And the thing with me, if I see some culture, like the same thing as Japan, being in Japan for a long time, I'm Japanese as well. There are also cultures in Japan that are good, but there are just some that are bad shit crazy as well. The same as America. And the thing is, I don't have to be on those typical Asian woman, or like typical woman. You have to be like this, you have to be like that. How about I'm gonna be who I wanna be? I'm gonna be who I'm going to be happy to be, And that's the thing. You have to know who you are. But the thing is, every year, as long as you live in this world, hopefully in this world, you're gonna have to constantly learn and relearn who you are. Sometimes you think you know who you are, but some situations or some instances or experiences that you've never experienced will be there, and you'll probably know more about yourself that you never thought you could do. So those are the things that sometimes getting out of your comfort zone, which are the things the things that you believe in, is good for you. Because that's how you are going to be better. But the same thing is, I'm not westernized. I'm not Asian. I'm just who I am. I choose who I want to be. I choose what I want to believe in. And I choose what is good for me. So that's who I am. Get it? And for you guys, and the thing is, it works for me. I'm happy. I'm in peace, and I feel like I'm getting where I'm supposed to be getting at, the way I want to. I want to be self-aware. I want to be a better person. And I am trying to be like that. So if getting all the information and all the cultures and, stuff like that that works for me and my people, especially you guys in this community, if that is going to be good for each and every one of us, then I'll do that. Stuff like that, I don't want to be in a like for example, okay? Let's just try this because it's 100% true. Yeah. So for example, I know who I am. I'm not a conservative woman. Never will be and never going to choose to be. Why would I be with a man who is conservative? That's not for me. That's complicated. So why would I make my life complicated? So things like that, guys. Or if you want to be with a woman who are conservative and you're not, then that's conflict waiting to be, arising. So those are the things, you cannot please everyone, but, you can only just have opinions and, like share stuff and like that. But I know what you mean, Servo. So, yes. I think every country has, like something bad in it. So, like it's not always going to be a perfect country. Maybe if you're too much in your country, then yeah. So, there's always going to be like little things that you don't want. O, diba? So, anyways, guys, our 10 minutes is over. I hope you like our topic for today. And always, guys, don't make excuses for yourself. Try to always get better. Always reach for that better you. Even 1% better every day is good enough. Like try to be 1% better than yesterday. That's what we can do. I have conservative-ish I like that word, conservative-ish values, like I want a family, wife, that kind of stuff. But when it comes to like the self-censorship of the human body or like entertainment, I'm not at all. Exactly. Like stuff like that. Like the thing is like, like before, when I'm not experienced enough, I always thought, like being who you are, or like trying to speak up, like telling what you don't like and stuff like that is bad, So like for example, in Japan, or not just in Japan but also in the Philippines, it's almost like a culture of we have to always think of people around us. We have to make them happy before us. And the thing is, I've seen a lot of people who do that. Like they always make the people around them happy before themselves. And then there would come a time that they would get sick of it. And then they would complain their life is so shitty because they always please everyone that surrounds them. So for me, even if I don't, and am not in that kind of, situation, I've seen that over and over and over. It plays over and over again to people that I know of. They're not happy. And I don't know about you guys, but I think, life is all about trying to reach happiness, or at least love. At least for me, love is something. Not just love for your partner, but just love for life. That's kind of like one of the thing that we want for ourselves, knowing who we are, like what makes us happy, and just being happy in life. So the thing is, seeing that play over and over again, I come to a realization that I don't have to. As long as I'm not trying to, hurt someone, which from time to time, realistically speaking, we were going to hurt people. It's just inevitable. But, like not intentionally hurting these people, as long as you're doing good, why would you give a fuck what people say? At the end of the day, it's your life, and don't feel sorry about your life because of the things that you choose to have. And that's why I come to a realization that I won't do that because I've seen it over and over again. So if I don't be like that, then I have a chance to be happy. And now I am. So I don't really give a shit what people thinks, because right people will come. If they like you, they like you no matter what you do, But there's always going to be a line where you don't cross. Stuff like that. And if they don't like you, no matter what you do, they won't like you anyways. So why would even try? So those are kind of like, stuff. And 100%, as I told you, there's a line that you don't cross, okay? Don't be disrespectful too much with people around you. And so what is it? Then call me. Oh, lol. Diba? Ayan. Thank you so much for staying till the end from admin. And I see. Oh, why would you say that? Anyways, guys. So, that's the thing, guys. And this is all for today. Ayan. So, with these kinds of conversation, I know it's kind of like off topic from our every Thursday live stream. But if you want to continue these kinds of topic, please do come Saturday. That's where all kind of like have conversations and of course kind of like being emotionally and mentally fit. And that's very, very important. Thank you so much, guys, for being so interactive today. I really do appreciate it. I really, really do. From the bottom of my heart, guys, I really, really do it. Especially now that I'm with mask, I'm not really like 100%, like ready for you guys. But thank you for the interaction and thank you for being here in my live stream. I really do appreciate all of you. I am 100% true. Get ready your questions. I hope you can come Saturday. We're gonna talk shit on Saturday. And if you want. But the thing is, if you talk shit, I am 100%. You should be ready to accept shit as well. So that's just what I'm saying, guys. Accountability. If you wanna treat someone like that, don't be angry and don't be sad and don't be pissed off if someone fires back at you, because those are the things that you should be ready about. Okay, guys, ayan. So if you want your opinions raised, don't get too angry about if there are other opinions that would disagree with you, because this is a public live stream. Everyone has a voice. Everyone has opinion, no matter how dumb and stupid it is. Ayan. At the end of the day, don't take things seriously. I like that, Servo. 100% true. Stop hitting on me. See, that's what I'm saying. Ayan. So, that's the thing, guys. Like, those type of things, just kind of like, don't be angry if someone disagree with your opinions, because, once you raise your opinions, someone would react on it. What time? I'm not, just so we're clear. Okay, same time this coming Saturday. I am 9:15. Sometimes I'm late, but don't worry, guys. I always come. So I always come. Okay, that's naughty, guys. Okay, okay, anyways, ayan. So, Saturday, this coming Saturday. Ayan, 100% true. You're so naughty. That's why it comes to be like that. Saturday, 9:15 Japanese Standard Time. This coming Saturday, it's going to be talk. Ayan, if you want to talk online, on cam, please ready your cam. And tell me, ayan, ahead of time so I can set it up. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone. And have a wonderful, wonderful morning. If you're if it's morning there, have a wonderful afternoon if it's afternoon. And of course, to the people that has the same time as me, have a wonderful night. Sleep well. Otsukaresama deshita. And minasang arigatou gozaimashita. Ayan, ayan, thank you guys dahil sa channel na ito. Thank you to all of you. Kayo ang bida. Thank you guys. Bye bye.